I have picked 5 classic hit songs from the 50s, 60s, 70s that all only have 3 chords to play through the entire song. Let's check them out. What I'll show you with each of these songs is the 3 chords you need to make it through the entire song, the strumming pattern that goes with the song, and I'll give you the vocal starting pitch matching note. So if you want to start to sing and play it, you'll get that first note to start it out. And as always with my videos, if you go down in the description below, there's a link to get a free PDF downloadable cheat sheet for all the songs I covered today. Okay, song number 1, Bad Moon Rising by Creedence Clearwater Revival. The 3 chords you need: D, A, and G. Okay, the chord progression and the strumming pattern for the verses for the entire time is you start with the D chord, and the strumming pattern will be down, 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 up, down, up. Okay, that's gonna be for the D chord. Now, we're gonna do the A with just 2 down strums, and then the G, 2 down strums as well, and then back to D with that same strumming pattern, but twice. Okay, so your entire verse is that D with that down, 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 up, 2 A's, 2 G's, and then double of those D's that have that down, 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 up, down, up. Here we go all together. All right, for the chorus, again, same 3 chords, but a different order. We're gonna start with the G chord, and we're gonna do that same strumming pattern we did with that down, 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 up measure, but we'll do it 2 times for the G. Then we're gonna do the D with that same exact thing, the same pattern, and doing it twice. And then the A, but we're only gonna go 1 time with the pattern. Then the G, 1 time with that pattern. And then we'll wrap up the chorus with the D, but twice with the pattern. So when he says, don't go around tonight, don't go around tonight. All right, when you got these 3 chords down and the strumming pattern and the order of everything, and you want to start singing and playing this one, it's always nice when you have that first vocal note to match your pitch to know where to start the song out. So a lot of times, most of the times, that note is found inside the chord you're strumming. So when you strum that D chord to start the whole song out, the high E note that your middle finger's on that 2nd fret is what he's singing. I see, I see. It's high 1 for even me to match on that one, but that's what he's hitting when he's singing those first notes and words of the verse. I see, I see. So if you match that, it gets you ready to be off and running to sing the rest of the song. Okay, the second song we're gonna do that only has 3 chords is Louie Louie, or Louie Louie, however you want to pronounce it as they do in the song. But the song only has an A chord, it has a D chord, and an E minor. But the way that I want you to play the E minor is a little bit easier, and it matches a little bit more of what the song sounds like. So instead of doing the E minor like this, where it has the 2 and 2, we're just gonna use 1 finger on the D string 2nd fret, and then strum the last 4 strings, and you'll see how that sounds in the progression when I strum it. So it's still an E minor, but we're only strumming just the last 4 strings and what's in that chord. Okay, the way we want to strum this entire song is we're going to start with the A chord, and we're going to do a down, up, down with the full A chord. And with this song, I like having some rests in there, so you'll see me mute my strings to kind of stop it and choke it from ringing to the next chord. So now we're going to be going to the D chord, and with this one, we're just going to be doing an up, down. And again, let's choke off the ringing. Okay, now we're going to do that E minor with the 1 finger on the D string and the same strumming as we did the A, down, up, down. And then we'll go back to the D for the up, down. And that is how they roll through this entire song. Okay, so when you put it all together, that palm mute down there really helps kind of get that rhythm percussion that happens to make the groove of the song come together. And to me, strumming like this, making mutes and making rest happen, this all falls under, when I talk about the 4-pillar guitar learning method I teach, it falls under the chords and rhythm pillar that we focus on when we want to get better at that strumming and chords like we're doing in this song. In fact, I made a brand new course recently called Strum Strong that is totally focused on helping you improve your entire rhythm and strumming as a guitar player. So if you head on down to that description below, you can get access to check out exactly how that course works and my 4 pillars of guitar learning method. All right, to get the vocals started after you get that groove going with that strumming is it's on. Now again, remember those notes are generally in the first chord you start on, and that's true in this case. We started on the A chord, and his vocal note is the B string note your finger's on within that A chord. So it matches that chord. And then we know we go to the D, so when he kind of finishes that word Louie, he slides from, the vocal note slides from, that's on the B string, so it goes right again with the chord movement, your vocals. A lot of times if you match those notes, you'll be singing the right pitch to match that song. All right, the next song is gonna be Breakdown by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. So this song only has an A minor, a G, and an F through the entire song. Okay, there's only 2 parts. There's verses and choruses again, so it's kind of one of those A-B type of songs. So let's take a look at what's going on in the verse first of all, and then we'll check out that chorus. So with this A minor, that's gonna start the song out. We're gonna hit it, and we're gonna just be holding that A minor. This is gonna be just one strum for beats 1 and 2. And I'll count these out loud so you understand when we switch to the next chord. So the A minor's first, 1 and 2. Now, when I'm counting this like this, 1 and 2, after 2 is going to be another and. That's when we hit the second chord. So it comes in a little bit in an interesting area than most 2 chords per bar progression. But it's really cool sounding when you get it. So the next chord is going to be a G, again, coming in on the and of 2. I'll show you exactly how that sounds when I count out loud. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. And again, if this is a little bit tricky for you, great opportunity again to check out that Strum Strong course because it really focuses on getting better at counting and understanding how to play syncopated in between the beats like that. So what I just played, that is what he's jamming during that entire verse. There's an F chord that comes up at the very end of the verse, but during all of that singing, he's just going you can do a little mute there. It's alright if you love me. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, finding it helpful, slide on down, give me a hammer on by hammering on that like button. Also too, if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, click that subscribe button, turn on your alerts, that way you'll get notified when I put out some new videos of songs or tutorials or go live, and I appreciate all your support. That's where those hits go, A minor to G the entire time. Now, when he goes to the words, oh, I have a feeling you won't. I get the feeling you won't. Just holds that F and then heads right back to another verse. So the only time you need that F in the whole verse is just that very end of it like that. For the chorus, we're gonna be doing that same groove, but we're gonna mix all those 3 chords up. So we're gonna do the A minor to G, same switch, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. But now, let's go to the F for the 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and then head back to the G, 3 and 4 and. Okay, so it flows like this. Breakdown, go ahead and give it to me. So it just goes A minor, G, F, G with that same 1 and 2 and coming on that and beat as you make those strums. And that's how you get through the entire chorus. Verses and chorus, same 3 chords with that groove of making the second chord coming on the and of 2. All right, song number 4 from the 50s, Elvis Presley, Hound Dog. Now, this is another 3-chord song that I love playing. This is a fun, upbeat one for parties and whatnot, and everybody can sing along. So the 3 chords we're going to need to go through this entire song are going to be D. We're going to then use a G7, and then we're going to use an A7. And that's all we need. Now, this song, instead of there being like verses and choruses, it's one progression over and over because they use this 12-bar blues method. And if you want to know more about the 12-bar blues, I have a whole other video that I'll put the link in the description below down there. You can actually check out if you want to learn more about what that means. But yeah, he jams this 12-bar blues all the way through to keep Hound Dog rolling. All right, so the order we're going to put these chords in, we're going to start with the D. The second chord is going to be the G7. Crying all the time. Back to the D. You can almost hear it. And then the A7. Then the G7. Ain't no friend of mine. Back to D. That's the order it goes in that D to G7. Back to D. A7. G7 and D. Now the strumming, to go through this whole thing, is just we're going to keep an upbeat, down, up, cruising all the way through the progression. Am I kind of accent the ups a little bit? All right, that vocal matching note, again, it's in that first chord. So we got the D. It's the high E middle finger on that second fret of the E string. It's an F sharp there. So when you want to start that one out, even that Hound Dog is in that chord as well. Your ring finger on that third fret of the B string. So that will get you those first notes to get off and running and singing. All right, song number 5 in the 3-chord song series is another great campfire party sing-along, La Bamba by Richie Valens. Only 3 chords we need to make it through this entire song is going to be a C, an F, and a G. That's all we need. All right, the strumming pattern for these 3 chords that will get you through the entire song, we'll start on the C, and we're going to do 2 downs. Then we're going to head over to the F, but try to not pick up your pointer finger. That is a great tip to making it easier to jump to the F without lifting everything up. The pointer finger's down on that second fret of the first fret of the B as well for the F chord, so why pick up that finger and lose any time or make any buzzing from the string? So down, down, head over to the F, and we're going to do a down, up, down for the F. Down, down, C, down, up, down for the F. Now, the immediate next up you're going to do is going to jump to the G. Okay, so that's going to bring us into that second measure. Down, 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 up, down, up. When we get that up in there, we want to roll out that second measure and do up, down, up, down, up. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. There's one more down up there. And that's your G. All right, to match that vocal note that starts it out, there's not a chord because the singing comes in by itself first, then the chords come in. So the vocal note is the first fret of the high E, the F note, and then the open E, and then lands on the first fret of the B string, which is in the C chord when the band comes in.